G'day and welcome to the Guy Who Sews channel. My name is Sean and one of my most requested videos is a tour of my sewing space. I wanted to show you that you can sew in a small space and make it successful. Stick around to the end and I'll even have a little bonus section for you. So let's take a look at my small sewing space and see how I had it all set up. So this is basically my entire sewing space. I don't really need the pan, kind of fun, right? It's a small space. I think it's about 60 square feet, but it does the job. I have it all set up where pretty much everything is at my fingertips, and I really enjoy it. So let's take a closer look at each of the items. In the corner, I have my 12 drawer organizer along with my steam press, and what I try to do with these is put a different project in each of these drawers. I like to put a different project in each drawer so that way if I want to take a project out, for example my Carnival Puzzle Mystery Quilt, I can just take the drawer out and take it over to my sewing area. My steam press lives on top of the drawer, and it even actually functions quite well sitting on top of this drawer. It's sturdy enough for that to happen as well, which I really enjoy. This is really good for yardage, for binding, and also for my t-shirt quilts, and for putting the fusible interfacing on the back. Next to my 12 drawer organizer is my 9 container thing here. I have my 2 sewing machines sitting on top, and then each of the 9 drawers. They are color coded, and they hold all sorts of different things. They hold a lot of fabric, notions, and that sort of thing there as well. So above these 2 organizers is my quilt from last year that I entered in the state fair, all my thread, rulers, and that sort of thing there. And although some folks have a think tank in their room, I have a turtle tank. Hi Rowena. And on the other side of the room I have another fabric display unit, and I keep a lot of my solids here, and then a lot of yardage, especially of fabrics that I use for project drawstring bags and so forth like that. And here's my sewing table. It is a 5x3 glass table, and the cutting mat takes up the majority of the space. This is where I do all my cutting. And then I also sew here as well, so I move the sewing machine back and forth as I need to, but it's a fairly light machine. I'm only moving it 2 or 3 feet, so it's not too bad. And as a special bonus, this is how I set up my room to record a podcast or a video or a live. Usually my sewing machine is right here, and then if I'm doing a live, the zoom for my camera and my guests are right here on this laptop, and then the big screen will show the chat and everything else. The keyboard is usually sitting closer to me so I can type if I need as well. So it's a small space, but it works quite well, and this is how your videos get produced. And so that's it. Thank you for joining me on my sewing room tour. I hope you enjoyed it and got just a little bit of a peek of how I operate my little sewing area and my studio. If you liked the video, definitely hit the like button. I always love hearing comments. Let me know how big your sewing room is and what space you work in. Do you have your own room? Is it a dining room, bedroom, or a dedicated room? I'd love to hear in the comments. Thank you again. I hope you all have a great day. Happy sewing, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.